What's up everybody, this is Danny, and I had the pleasure of checking out the new Samsung Galaxy Note 5, and if you haven't seen my video on that yet, I will leave it linked below for you to check out. But Samsung also announced the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, so let's take a look at that right now. If you've seen the Galaxy S6 Edge before, then you will be very familiar with this new S6 Edge Plus, for in a nutshell, this thing is a blown up version with a bigger display and a few minor changes. You can see that the Plus is quite a bit bigger compared to the S6 Edge, but it looks very similar in terms of design. It keeps that same metal and glass construction that you either love or hate, but personally I love the design with this dual curved edges. It looks futuristic and it looks like an expensive device. There are some extra details on the volume rockers, and the edges seem to be ever so slightly less sharp than the S6 Edge, and it feels a bit more manageable in the hand. Plus, these bezels are super razor thin on the sides. I mean, this thing looks pretty much like all screen besides that larger top and bottom bezel. There are a few colors, but my favorite color I saw here was this titanium silver version. It looks really sleek, and overall, I like the design, so kudos to Samsung on that. The only thing is that the back is going to be very slippery, and it's going to be a fingerprint magnet, so just apply a dbrand skin like I did on the S6 Edge and just call it a day. Plus, who doesn't like carbon fiber? The gold color was also attractive, and the metal is now gold, matching the entire phone. Ports are exactly what you'd expect, but you will notice that the IR blaster is missing, which is a bummer, and the battery is sealed in at 3000 mAh. But fast charging is supported just like the other S6 models, but there is a new inclusion here, and that is fast wireless charging, where Samsung states that it will go from 0 to 100% charge in just 2 hours with this wireless charging method, so looking forward to using that. The display is a 5.7-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED panel, and of course it looks amazing, and this thing is being powered by the 8-core Exynos 7420 processor with 4GB of RAM, which is insane, so this thing should be a performance powerhouse with storage options of just 32GB and 64GB. So this may be a deal breaker for some since there is no SD card slot. There are a few new minor software tweaks, such as an extension to the People Edge where now you have your favorite contacts, you swipe again and there's a quick menu to your most and used favorite apps, which is customizable. Besides that, you have the same fingerprint scanner built into the home button, the side capacitive buttons, NFC, support for Samsung Pay, and the latest available Android Lollipop build, so this is no surprise or anything monumental here. The camera remains at 16 megapixel with an aperture of 1.9, and the heart rate and O2 saturation sensor and flash live right next to it. The software is cleaned up just a little bit, but it should be very familiar, especially if you've used the Galaxy device in the last few years. There is support for 4K video recording, and we get an improved software stabilization that now works with the optical image stabilization that is built into the optics, so it should give you a smoother video result. The most interesting is that there is a new live broadcasting to YouTube feature directly from the camera app, so I can't wait to try this out and see how this competes with other streaming services. So the question is, this or the Samsung Galaxy Note 5? For there'll be a pricing premium on this model, for the curved edges and the specs are exactly the same as the Note 5. So are you willing to pay extra for this? Let me know in the comment section below of what you think about this device over the Note 5, and if you haven't seen my Note 5 video yet, I will leave that link below and make sure you check it out. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and there will be unboxings and full reviews of both the Note 5 and the S6 Edge Plus. So take a second and click on that like button if you enjoyed this. Follow me on Twitter at SuperScientific, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.